Snow gathers along the window ledge of the inn. The lobby lamps are still on. The geyser fields sleep beyond the dark glass. No guest is coming in from the road. The air above the lake is clean and still. Pine shadows hold along the slope. The lodge keeps a small band of warmth at its doors. A row of wooden rocking chairs faces the lake. Each chair is empty. None of them moves. The nearest chair has one pale scratch on its arm. The mark runs with the grain. It catches light, then fades. A folded wool blanket rests over the back of another chair. Its dark stripes stay flat. No corner slips free. Between two chairs, a small round table stands on iron legs. A glass ashtray sits in the center. It is clean now. The ashtray reflects the lodge light in a weak square. The reflection does not hold for long. It breaks across the glass and goes soft. The veranda railing runs in a long line above the drop. Its top rail is cold and smooth. White paint has worn thin at the corners. At one post, a brass room bell hangs from a bracket. It does not ring. The clapper stays still inside the cup. The bell rope has been tied back with a careful loop. Its fibers are rough near the knot. The knot does not loosen. Beyond the railing, the crater opens into black distance. The lake keeps no detail at first. Only a broad, dark shape remains. Then a thin stripe of moonlight reaches the surface. It lies there without moving far. The water gives back only that one line. The far rim is darker than the sky above it. Small drifts of late snow rest in the hollows. No wind lifts from them. Wizard Island is only a low shape from here. Its slope rises from the center darkness. The outline stays quiet and complete. At the lodge wall, 2 lanterns burn on either side of the doors. Their glass is slightly fogged from age. The light remains warm and low. A notice board hangs near the entrance. Tomorrow's sunrise hour is written there in chalk. The number waits without urgency. Below it, a map of the rim trail sits under clear plastic. The paper corners remain flat. No finger traces the route. The door handles are brass and softly worn. No latch clicks from inside. The lobby beyond stays dim. Through the panes, a stone fireplace can be seen at a distance. The fire is out. A glow from table lamps reaches the carpet and stops. Near the threshold, a mat holds old snow dust from boots. The dust has dried to pale marks. Nothing disturbs them. At the far end of the veranda, a bench swing hangs from 2 chains. The seat faces the lake. The chains remain straight. One chain gives a faint, cold shine where the moon finds it. That line is enough. The rest stays dark. A planter box rests below the window beside the swing. Summer flowers are gone now. Only bare stems remain in the soil. The stems make thin shapes against the siding. They do not bend. The night leaves them alone. From somewhere under the lodge, a heater hum rises through the boards. It is steady. It never asks for notice. doorway sends out a slow ribbon of warmth. It reaches the nearest chair leg. The air changes nothing there. At the base of one post, a tin cup catches a drop from the roof seam. One drop falls. Then the cup is quiet again. Nothing follows it. The bell does not sound. The swing does not move. A pair of binoculars rests on the window ledge inside the glass. The strap lies in a soft curve. No hand reaches from the lobby. Next to them, a guidebook about crater geology stands upright. Its spine is faded blue. The title is still clear. A clock above the inner desk can be seen through the doors. Its hands move without sound. No one comes to check them. Along the floorboards, narrow seams show dark between the planks. The wood has held many winters. It keeps the same lines. One board near the center has a knot the size of a coin. Moonlight touches it once. Then the shade covers it again. At the far railing, a mounted viewing scope points over the lake. Its metal body is cold and silver. The eyepiece cap remains closed. No coin has been turned in it. No face leans close. It waits above the sleeping water. The old lodge keeps this hour without effort. Warm doors, empty chairs, the lake below holding its dark line. Nothing begins. Nothing calls from the rim. The veranda stays open to the cold and stillness above Crater Lake. Above the chairs, the roof holds a line of exposed beams. Each beam ends in a rounded cut. The shadows between them stay deep. A small enamel sign beside the door reads, "Quiet Hours." The letters are blue. The corners are chipped. Near the swing, a stack of folded camp stools rests against the wall. Their canvas seats are striped green and cream. No strap has come loose. A guest register box stands on shelf by the entrance. Inside it, blank postcards show the lake in sunlight. No card has been taken. Far below, no boat light crosses the water. No wake reaches the moon stripe. Past the entrance doors, the veranda turns toward the east wing. The boards keep the same long grain. The railing follows the curve of the rim. The lodge wall is built from thick, peeled logs. Moonlight reaches the rounded edges. The spaces between them stay dark. Each guest room along this side has one window and one door. The curtains are drawn in most of them. A few lamps remain on inside. One window shows a writing desk with a shaded lamp. A folded newspaper rests there. No chair is pulled back from the desk. Another window shows the corner of a brass bed. A quilt lies smooth across it. No suitcase stands open on the floor. At one doorway, a pair of snow cleats sits on a rubber tray. The metal teeth look dull in the light. The straps stay buckled. Beside the tray, a hiking pole leans in the corner. Its wrist loop hangs free. The tip rests on the plank seam. Between the guest doors, narrow tables stand against the wall. Each one holds a lamp with a parchment shade. Each one keeps a small pool of gold. first table, a stack of trail brochures sits in a fan. Rim Drive, Discovery Point, Watchman Overlook. No brochure has been taken from the top. The corners stay aligned. The wood below them stays bare. On the next table, a guest journal lies open. A note from earlier praises the snow on the lake. The ink has dried. The page does not move in the draftless air. A pencil rests in the spine. No one adds another line. A thermos stands at the far end of the journal table. Its cup lid is screwed on tight. The brushed steel looks soft in the light. Near the midpoint of the veranda, a long bench faces the crater. Its slats are older than the chairs near the entrance. One slat has bowed a little at the center. No weight presses it down tonight. No coat has been left across it. It waits in the cold. Below the bench, a pair of boot prints ends in dry white dust. The last steps stop there. No fresh print continues beyond them. At the far rail, a snow gauge rises from a bracket. Thin marks run up the side. The red line sits low for this time of year. A small clipboard hangs beneath it in a clear sleeve. Yesterday's reading is still there. No new number has been written. Along the ceiling, dark hooks hold rolled canvas windscreens. The straps remain fastened around each roll. None of the screens has been lowered. That leaves the veranda open to the night. Cold air moves along the boards. The lodge answers with its steady warmth behind the doors. A service chime panel hangs near room 6. Each button is labeled in black. None of them glows. The panel cover has one hairline crack in the corner. It does not spread. It only catches a narrow line of light. Across the crater, a distant snowfield takes the moon more clearly. That one patch appears brighter than the rest. Then cloud shadow softens it. The lake below remains almost black. Only the earlier stripe of light persists. It lies close to the far shore now. No bird crosses it. No ripple reaches it. The water keeps its calm surface whole. From an open transom above one room door, faint piano music can be heard. Only a little of it. Only one slow phrase. Then the sound ends. Nothing follows. The hallway behind the door returns to silence. A cedar chest rests near the stair to the lower path. Extra blankets are folded inside. The lid is shut. On top of the chest, a framed menu from another decade leans against the wall. Roast trout, berry pie, hot cocoa. The paper has yellowed slightly. The frame glass holds one reflection from the lamp above. The menu remains easy to read. At the lower path stair, a chain blocks the first step. A sign on the chain reads, "Closed at night." The sign hangs straight. Past the chain, the stair falls into darker pines. Needles cover the edges of the steps. No flashlight comes up from below. Near the sign, a broom made from bundled twigs stands in a crock. Its handle is polished by use. The twigs flare at the base. A small tin scoop hangs from the crock handle. It is used for sand in icy weather. The scoop stays empty tonight. At the last room on the east wing, a curtain has been left slightly open. The lamp inside is off. Moonlight reaches the foot of the bed and stops. A glass water pitcher stands on the night table. Its surface catches a pale edge. The glass remains still. The veranda floor changes sound near this room. One board has a deeper tone under the cold. No step presses it into a creak. A moth would have reached these lamps in summer. Now only winter air moves here. It moves softly and without shape. The old lodge does not need more than this. A few warm windows, a line of lamps, a lake holding the dark below. Nothing begins in the east wing. Nothing asks to be answered. The veranda continues above the crater in the same quiet state. Near the last lamp, a ceramic bowl holds wrapped peppermints. The wrappers show red twists at both ends. None of them has been taken. The bowl remains centered. A pale gray begins over the crater. The veranda does not lose its night at once. The lamps along the wall still hold the warmer light. The chairs near the main doors remain just as they were. The folded blanket stays on one backrest. The ashtray stays centered on the iron table. Moonlight fades slowly from the top rail. The paint looks flatter there now. The worn corners remain white. Below the railing, the lake takes a little more shape. The dark surface broadens. The thin line of reflected light begins to weaken. Wizard Island is clearer now. Its cone rises from the water in a dark, solid form. The shoreline around it remains hidden. At the entrance, the two lanterns burn unchanged. Their fogged glass glows honey-colored. No moth circles them in this season. The notice board beside the doors still shows the sunrise hour. The chalk letters remain crisp. No second note is pinned beneath them. The rim trail map under plastic has gathered one faint patch of glare. It shifts slightly as the gray outside grows brighter. Then it settles near the lower corner. The brass handles on the doors look cooler now. Their warmth belongs to the lamps and the lobby behind them. The metal keeps only a soft shine. Through the glass, the lodge lobby shows more detail. A carpet border appears near the stone hearth. The binoculars on the ledge are easier to see. The guidebook beside them still stands upright. Its faded blue spine catches a line of light. The title remains small and exact. At the base of the doors, the old snow dust on the mat has not changed. The pale marks keep their shapes. No new boot print crosses them. The rocking chairs remain still. One scratch on the nearest arm is clearer in the gray. It runs straight and ends near the curve. The bench swing at the far end keeps its quiet place. Its seat has taken a little dew at the edge. The chains hang perfectly down. Near the swing, the bare stems in the planter box are silvered by morning. The soil looks darker than before. No drop falls from the stems. The heater hum beneath the boards continues without pause. It meets the colder air and does not change. The floor keeps the same mild warmth near the doors. At the tin cup below the roof seam, another drop arrives. One sound. Then the metal is quiet again. Nothing answers it. The bell remains still. The rope knot holds. A small drift of cloud passes over the brightening sky. The far snow patches on the rim lose their sharpness. The crater keeps its wide, subdued look. At the mounted viewing scope, the eyepiece cap remains closed. The body of the scope takes on a flatter silver. No hand turns it toward the island. The enamel "Quiet Hours" sign keeps its blue letters. Its chipped corners look whiter in the dawn. The sign asks for nothing more than silence. At the east wing, the guest journal still lies open on the table. The earlier line about snow on the lake remains the last line. The pencil stays tucked in the spine. Along the rail, the snow gauge keeps the same red line. Yesterday's reading still hangs beneath it. No fresh number has been added. The bench in the east wing continues to face the lake. The bowed slat at the center remains slight. No coat lies across it. Below that bench, the last boot prints still end in white dust. Nothing carries them farther. The boards beyond remain clean. At the lower stair, the night closure sign still hangs from its chain. The first step below it is pale with settled needles. No early walker waits there. The twig broom in the crock remains upright. The tin scoop on the handle stays empty. The red ice scraper near the entrance still leans in its bracket. Near the final room of the east wing, the curtain left slightly open has not shifted. Inside, the lamp remains off. The glass pitcher on the night table catches one pale line. No room latch clicks. No curtain ring slides. The guest wing keeps its sleep. Back at the center of the veranda, the crater now holds more of its shape. The lake is still dark, but not as dark as before. The island and the rim stand apart at last. Nothing begins with that change. No birds start calling. No door opens behind the glass. The old lodge simply moves from one quiet state to another. Night thinning. Warm lamps still on. Cold boards above deep water. Soon the sunrise hour on the notice board will matter. Soon someone may stand at the railing with coffee. Soon the first room door may open to the cold. But not now. Not in this slow, gray interval. The veranda still belongs to stillness. It keeps the empty chairs and the folded blanket. It keeps the bell with its tied rope. It keeps the black lake below and the old lodge behind it. The heater hum remains low. The cup below the roof seam remains waiting. The scope remains pointed over the crater. Everything stays ready for morning. Everything stays calm. The old veranda holds above Crater Lake until the day arrives. The rail stays cold. The air stays clear.